You can't have a society that's socialist, but with capitalist rules. It does not work at all. And that's how the economy is right now. We're essentially living in a socialist state. Everything is off. Everything's off. The economy has been turned off, essentially. Nobody's working, but yet we still have bills to pay. We still have these responsibilities that we have to keep. So this is broken. This is a totally broken system we're now living in. And the reason why it's even happening is because the government is thinking about people with savings and people who can work from home. That's what it comes down to. Now, yes, it would have been far more immoral for them to do nothing and have people being walking around and with a disease. That would have been far more immoral. But just because that would have been far more immoral doesn't mean that the solution they've come up with is moral. It's very immoral. They needed to have had a system like called Operation Economic Shutdown, where if they initiated it, the stimulus checks went out first and then everything stopped. That's it. That's what they needed to have in place. Because you can't have a society of people living where there's no economy at all, but yet you're still responsible for things. The only people who can get away with it are rich people and people who can work from home. If you're not rich, actually no, and people who have savings, because obviously not everyone who has savings is rich. But if you don't have savings, you can't work from home, you're fucked right now. You're totally and completely fucked. And it's messed up. It's totally messed up. And then if for whatever reason you're not eligible for a stimulus check, and then possibly also if you are a 1099 employee and you're not going to eligible for Social Security, you're fucked. You're completely fucked. And that's it. And they don't give a shit at all. They don't care. They don't care. There needed to have been this plan in place first, where the stimulus checks went out first, and then everything else happened.